What's up, Whittier?
Welcome to What's Up, Whittier, a homegrown podcast.
A podcast to showcase Whittier's businesses, personalities, and hidden treasures.
Hey guys, producer Christine here with this week's Community Corkboard announcements. Your Community Corkboard announcements were sponsored by The Collab Inc. The Collab Inc. Come here to enjoy co-working, community, and collaboration at 6709 Greenleaf Avenue, the first floor of the Marsden Building. For more information, go to thecallabinc.com, go to facebook.com/thecallabinc, or go to instagram.com/the_collab_inc for more information. And also, it's a great place to come, so drop on in and tell them What's Up Whittier sent you. This Community Corkboard announcements was also sponsored by Zen's Tea House. Go to zenstea.com so you can research all of the wonderful teas that they have available every Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Uptown Whittier Farmers Market. So I just came onto their website and I found the Dr. Jen's Blend Goddess Tonic, 100% organic, which is formulated by Dr. Jennifer Palladino, who's a chiropractor from HealthWorks Chiropractic. So the different herbs are organic dandelion root, nettle and red clover blossoms, and organic hibiscus. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, but Dr. Jennifer Palladino is. The organic blend was formulated with health of women in mind. This herbal tea is for women around that time of the month because it contains herbs that may help aid cramping. And an extra dose of dandelion root is added to relieve excess water the body tends to store during the menstrual cycle. Jen's Blend has a delicious flavor of pineapple, hibiscus, and herbs. It is also helpful in reducing discomfort and frequency of hot flashes in menopausal women by balancing estrogen and hormones in the body. For more information, you can go to zenstea.com, you can order it online, or you can go to the farmer's market and order it there. Every Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., we have the Uptown Whittier Farmers Market located on the corner of Philadelphia and Bright. Wednesday, October 10th, check out this month's Art Stroll. All along Greenleaf Avenue, there will be wonderful artists and artisanal pieces of art that were created just for you. Are you free Friday night? Well, in case you are, come on down to Night of Comedy hosted by Alexander Robert Trading Co. at 13117 Philadelphia Street on October 12th at 8 p.m. Again, the show is free, so come on down and you will get to laugh, enjoy great times, maybe order sushi from next door. It is hosted by Josh Michaels, and the comedians will be Jack Knight, Julia Loken, Jonathan Rowell, Adam Cousins, and Matt Avila. Alrighty, and life hack, if you get there a little bit early, you'll be able to find yourself a seat. So again, go to @ShopAlexanderRobert for more information. Now go on down there and don't forget to stop by Mimo's so you can hear some wonderful outdoors music playing. Again, this is always the second Wednesday of every single month. This week, it falls on October 10th. Also, are you excited for Halloween? Well, Saturday, October 20th from 2 to 4 p.m., paint your own Halloween mug at Turnbull's Tavern. Go to their Instagram at Turnbull's Tavern for more information. All ages are welcome. Have you ever wanted to participate in a masquerade ball? Well, lucky for you, this year's ball at the Whittier Museum on October 20th is themed Unmasked at the Whittier Museum. Check out their social media for more information at Whittier Museum. You can purchase your tickets on their page. Do you have a small business on social media and you haven't exactly, figured out how to get into those marketplaces? Well, lucky for you, We Are Whittier are putting on their Social Media Sunday Marketplace, taking place on November 25th, 2018 at Gons Decorations, 12031 Philadelphia Street. Check out their page at We Are Whittier for more information. And the moment you've all been waiting for, Sunday, October 14th, Los Muertos Art and Music Festival, presented by Casitas del Pueblo, is coming back to Uptown from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Sunday, October 14th. Come on down. You can have your face painted, get to see all of the beautiful Catrinas that are out there. The men and women really get into it, and with their body art, their body paint, their headdresses, it's always a beautiful event, and I love coming out. There also you can purchase some very well done artisanal crafts, and it's a great experience. So I definitely urge you to come down. And life hack, park in the parking structure on Bright. And if you can't park in the parking structure, you can go on Comstock, the Alpha Beta parking lot, which is across from the Rite Aid. So life hack. Are you a strong woman? Do you like to empower other women? Well, Michael Cyril Fitness and Couture Salon and Spa are hosting their MSF Strong Women of Whittier event. On Sunday, October 28th, you can go to their Eventbrite for more information and check out their Instagrams at MSF Whittier and at Couture_Salon_Spa. Do you eat vegan? Well, even if you don't, the Whittier Uptown Association is putting on their first Uptown Whittier Vegan Fest on November 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So stop on by, taste something great, and, even become a vendor or a sponsor. If you can go to www.whittieruptown.org/vegan-fest for more information on how you can be a sponsor or a vendor today. Have anything you'd like to feature in the community corkboard? Check out our Instagram at What's Up Whittier or our Facebook at What's Up Whittier. You can definitely DM me at The Singing Moon if you want to have something specifically in there, or just DM us on Instagram. You can also send us an email to communitycorkboard@whatsupwhittier.com. If you have friends that are commuting to LA and they live in Whittier, you got to tell them to listen to the podcast. Not only will they get a lot of information about what's going on in town, but it's like their way of getting to meet the different business owners that are here in town without actually physically meeting them. I always enjoy podcasts because I definitely feel like I'm included in the conversation. I love listening back. It's always a fun experience because I get to edit the podcast and I record it when we're there. So when I'm editing, it's like I'm hanging out with Remo and Jessie again. And it's always a fun time. I laugh out loud. I hope you guys laugh out loud. But the point is we got to get all of Whittier to laugh out loud. So tell your friends, tell your family, even if they're not from Whittier, let them know about this awesome podcast. So What's Up Whittier? We're now on Spotify. If they're like, oh, I don't have an iPhone, I can't do the Apple podcast. No excuses. We are on YouTube. I'm trying to do this thing where I automatically send it to YouTube, but I have to do it myself for now, so I know it's there. And YouTube, Apple iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, now Spotify. And if you have any other questions, send us an email at Christine@whatsupwhittier.com or anything like that. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Looks like that's all I have for you this week. So don't forget, just contact if you need anything. And yeah, take it away, Jessie and Remo. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Bye.
Whittier, Whittier, Whittier.
What's up, Whittier? Dun da da da.
Dun da da. So today, Remo, where we at?
We're out of my element, I'll tell you that much.
No, you walked in right away. You knew where you were at. You sat on your chair.
I did.
You said, this is where I usually sit.
You know what? My barber, one funny fact, actually comes to my house, and it's the greatest thing in the world.
Way, really?
He comes and he cuts my hair in the garage, which is really convenient.
Nice, yeah.
So I don't go into barbershops or beauty shops, or is that what they would be called?
Salons.
That tells you how much I know. So as we go through this podcast recording, I'll put the disclaimer now. I will ask very kindergarten questions, because I don't know anything about women's hair. Was it Well, do you guys do makeup as well? Makeup, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, we'll lead right into,
Well, before you lead into it, let's introduce her. Let's introduce our guest and tell everybody where we're at. Where we're at, Remo?
Well, I don't know, Jesse. I'm in a beautiful place that I don't know. It's a woman's beauty shop. Salon.
Here. We're with Eileen Rodriguez. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're with Couture Salon and Spa. Got that?
Yes.
Write it down.
Mental note. Put it in the bank. Got it.
Welcome, Eileen. How you doing?
Thank you guys for having me. I'm really excited to have you guys here and kind of educate you a little bit on
Amen. I'm taking my notes.
It's good. No question is a silly question. So
wait until my questions come.
And his will start. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's how we ask questions for each other.
Noted.
I mentioned this before when I got here. Is that I drive past your place every day. Obviously, never been in the space. The place is really cool. I mean, if you could explain to us where you're at, located, and then kind of, I don't know, give us a little explanation of your interior space.
Sure. So we're located on Whittier Boulevard between Gunn and Mills. We're right across the street from the East Whittier District School office. So a lot of people confuse us with the middle school, but we're across the street from the district office. And we are, basically our salon is in a 2-bedroom house. Yeah. So this was at one point a home. And so we've converted it, and it's a full-service salon and spa. So we offer everything from hair color to facials to waxing to makeup, and we also offer gentlemen's services. So we have a full menu just for men.
Water? Is that what do gentlemen get here?
We offer everything. Yeah, right? Yeah, some of the men come in just for that. Yeah. So we've been here for 7 years now, and it's just been a great journey. And we, like I said, we're a full-service salon. But one thing that really sets us apart from a lot of other salons is we're a natural concept salon. So what that means is everything that we offer here has natural ingredients. So we offer ammonia-free hair color. All our products are plant-based. And the reason why that would be important is because we get a lot of people who have scalp conditions like psoriasis or dandruff, and people think that it's really embarrassing and they don't know what to use on it. So we're just kind of that go-to place to help educate people and let them know that these things are normal, but you don't have to continue using aggressive stuff on your hair. So we also service a lot of cancer survivors, people who've gone through chemo. So it's really nice just to be that alternative and give them an option when it comes to their salon. So,
and actually, one thing I did notice walking in was that you didn't have that normal or typical salon smell.
Perm fart smell.
Yeah, like my nose didn't burn. It's like now it makes sense.
Yes.
It's.
When do you go to salons?
Trust me, man. I've gone a couple times, and I think it got to a point where I said enough. Actually, I was explaining to Eileen earlier that my wife, she comes here, and one time she was here for quite a while, and she got a complete makeover, and I was like, man, where were you at? And of course, once you start chatting, right, it could go all day. So, aside from being a hair place, spa, it's also conversational. It may be therapeutical.
Absolutely. So that's another thing that sets us apart. For people who, go to salons regularly, one thing that's common is the loud music and the gossiping hairdressers and talking about they partied the night before. But for us, we really create an intimate space for people. We know that what goes on out there is just, life and families, husbands, significant others. And so what we want is that when people come in and get their hair done, to really be able to enjoy their experience. For a lot of us women, we don't take care of ourselves, or we're last on the list. So when people come in here, we really just want them to feel relaxed and leave whatever is going on out there just for a little bit, whether it's 2 hours or, in Jesse's wife's case, 6 hours.
The whole day.
Yeah, the whole day. But yeah, that's really something that's important to us, is creating a space where somebody could just feel relaxed. And if you want to fall asleep while your hair color is on, that's okay. So yeah, we're really proud to be able to offer something like that, and there's not a lot of places like that. So yeah, it's great to be able to give somebody that space.
And one thing you said earlier too was that you also have a massage therapist, right?
Right.
Which is again something at least I haven't heard of being offered at a salon. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about how that works. And
yeah, so like I said, a full-service salon. We offer everything from hair color to facials to massages. And yeah, we offer massages. We have 2 treatment rooms here, so you get your own private room, of course. And we take massages by appointment only. So our massage therapist is totally flexible. I know I've called her like at 8 o'clock at night and like, I really need a massage. So she's totally flexible, and we want to make it easy for our clients to come in and experience great services at their convenience.
There you go, Remo.
Sold.
Now you have to stop by.
So now that's where I see it might be the guy part, right? It's like you can actually get a massage. Do you actually style men's hair as well and cut men's hair?
For sure. So one of our amazing stylists, Sam, she's been with us since day one. She is our gentleman's specialist. So we have a gentleman's menu specifically for you guys. So we do everything from gentlemen's facials to hot towel services to styling to our manicures. So we do a lot of great stuff.
Can I see the menu and can we talk about it while we're...
For sure. We'll schedule you after this.
No, but is there an actual menu that you guys have?
Yeah, so we'll give it to you. Yeah, of course. But so we get, believe it or not, we get a lot of guys who are just tired of the barbershop. They're tired of spending 4 hours, 2 hours waiting for their barber to be done. So the nice thing is that they can actually book an appointment and come in at that scheduled time and be taken care of. Nice. So I'll do a little shout out to Alex from Alex and Robert Company.
Mm-hmm. Alexander Robert. I was just going to say that every single time I come to get my hair done by Sam, he gets his hair done either right before me or like 2 appointments before me. Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah. So he's here, and he's always rocking his haircut and totally referring all of his guy buddies to come in here. But like I said, it's just something different for everyone.
Nice. Remo?
Well,
that's it, man.
As far as massage, is it something, because I'm thinking, what would I come in for? I don't have that much hair, so that goes out the window. Maybe the manicure?
Yep, you can definitely come in for the manicure.
So what is that, just a manicure?
Yep, just basic manicure, cleaning up those cuticles, because we know that
But I bite my nails, so is there anything that...
So we're going to put Chile on your nails, so you don't have to...
I tried that. I was like...
That's it. That's what we're going to figure.
You get a discount, actually, because you did have the job.
Yeah.
I'll get the chili, try to scrape it off of my like something food or rice, and then... This chili's good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that never worked for me. I think at one point we did something like that, but
no,
I was like, oh, this is good flavor.
You liked it.
Yeah.
No, but aside from like manicures and stuff, you said you already have a barber, so that's totally okay. We understand that people have been going to their people for a long time, so you can definitely come in for a massage. Mm-hmm. We offer up to 2-hour massages, which is one of my personal favorites. Yeah. And definitely,
people are asleep after.
Definitely, they're asleep. We just leave them.
One thing you mentioned earlier, that people fall asleep when they're getting their hair. Do you get people? I know this might be a kindergarten question. Do you ever get people that snore? And you're like, hey, wake up.
You know what? Yes, we do. But, like I said, maybe this is the only place to get a snore. So
right. Don't turn up the white noise,
The blow dryer. Dryer, yeah. It's just every time we get the head bobbing.
Oh, I fall asleep when I get a haircut sometimes as well. So, I mean, hopefully not snore, but.
That's funny.
So, massage, and then we also have our gentleman's facials, which I think you were supposed to come in.
I was. Mm-hmm. My wife was telling me I think she booked it or something like that.
I see the bags, Jessie.
I know.
You gotta.
Well, there's more to it, my friend.
What is it? I mean, again, this is for that dude, my friend that's asking, that wanted to know this question. What is, how is a guy facial different than a woman's facial, if it is? And then, like, what does the facial do for the guy that doesn't know anything about facials, like my friend?
Yeah, so... Your friend.
Yeah.
So, a facial is great for everybody. In fact, just before you guys got here, I just got my facial, so I feel extra glowy. But it's really great for a lot of different things, helps with like fine lines and wrinkles, which most guys aren't too concerned about. Yeah. But if you're like my husband, who has a lot of facial hair, he gets a lot of ingrowns, he gets a lot of razor burn. So some of the facials that we offer offer for our men are more soothing, so it'll help kind of soften that hair and make it easier for shaving. And it's just really like a deep cleanse. So most men just use a bar of soap to wash their face, or their shampoo, or nothing at all. Nothing at all. But it's a really good way to it's like personal care. And so for women who get facial, same thing. We're a little bit more concerned with those fine lines and those wrinkles. We want to see glow. But we get a lot of people who have different types of skin conditions. You know, we're in Southern California, so we get a lot of hyperpigmentation. So in Spanish, it would be like manchas on our face, those dark spots. So that actually can be preventative. So not only are we giving a great facial, a great service, we're also educating our clients on what they could be doing at home to better their face. So they don't have to just wait till they come in here and get an awesome facial. They could be doing preventative care at home. So we're really big on educating our clients and just giving them as much knowledge as possible so they can take care of themselves.
There you go. You book one for a massage for me, you can come get the facial then.
All right, Jessie. Right now, let's do it.
Done.
We'll turn on Instagram and we'll watch the before and after of the facial.
There you go.
Love you guys' bromance.
Right.
We'll tune in live.
Yeah. So how did you get started in the beauty world, and how did you end up in this place?
Yeah, so I was sharing with Jessie and Christine earlier that I knew at a very young age that this is what I wanted to do. I was about 5 when I decided that this was my thing. I mean, my mom still has my Cabbage Patch doll with her bangs cut off, and I remember she was so pissed because
they don't grow back.
They don't grow back, and she's like, those stupid things were expensive, and you know how much I had to look for that stupid doll, and you just cut off the bangs. So so I knew at a very young age that that's what I wanted to do. By the time I was in 8th grade, I was wearing a full face of makeup. I mean, I was just ready. By the time I was a sophomore in high school, I started a little side gig doing hair and makeup for seniors at school. My mom was a single mom with 3 kids, and money was tight. All those extracurricular activities add up. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just do makeup. So I was kind of known as the makeup girl. Wow. And then after I had my daughter, that's when I went to beauty school and just totally excelled. Like I was in my place, and I could not wait to get out of there and just start my career. So the day I graduated beauty school, I got hired. The first salon that I worked at in La Habra, worked there for a little bit, and then eventually made my way to Whittier. Started off there, really built my clientele. And about 4 years after I got my cosmetology license is when I opened up this place. So I was sharing with them earlier that I was in the business academy at Cal High. And so I came across a video of me talking about one day opening up my salon. So it was totally cool. It was really cool to see that. So, like I said, I knew at a very young age that hair and makeup is what I wanted to do. My driving force, I told Christine I was a little arrogant when I opened up this place. I was 25. And growing up, a lot of people told me, hair is not a real job. You're never going to make money, or, you need to go to school for something real. So that was just kind of like my fuel to be like, all right, I'll show you. So just kind of kicked myself in the butt with that.
And do they come here and then get their hair in?
Yeah, they totally. Some of them do.
That's when you say it's gonna cost you double because
it's a job. Yeah. It's a real gig.
Yeah, it is. So besides my mom and my grandma, I charge my family.
There you go.
But it's definitely been a journey. But it feels awesome to have a business in the community that I grew up in, and I see a lot of, I've run into teachers here from different schools and that I went to, and even some classmates in school that I'd never even talked to.
No way.
And yeah, now they come here, so it's pretty neat. I feel honored to be able to serve in Whittier, so it's cool.
How big is the client base? Like, are you guys busy Monday through Saturday? Is it like all by appointment only?
Yeah, so we're open Wednesday through Saturday, and okay. So we do work by appointment only because we are a boutique style salon. We dedicate that time specifically for appointments. So if anybody wants to come in and check us out, definitely encourage them to book ahead of time, because we do block out that time specifically for our clients, just out of respect for them. You may catch us on a day where you walk in and maybe you get that appointment, but we definitely recommend that you come in and book. So our client base has definitely grown. I mean, I was only a hairdresser for 4 years, and really that salon that I was at in Whittier, I was there for a year, and I was able to build my clientele and bring them over here, and most of my clients followed me, and it's just been growing. So now with things like Instagram and Facebook, and that's definitely helped us. But our biggest I guess referral is through referrals. Like, that's how we've gotten a lot of our clients, and partnering with local businesses like MSF, Michael Sorrell Fitness, has been an awesome power partner for us, and just word of mouth. That's how we grow.
That's a cool word, power partner.
Yeah.
Is that do people become power partners, or is that just something you call them?
No, he's powerful. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's Mike.
Yeah.
Here we are at Zen's Tea House. Let me show you what we got. We have organics, we have tea tasting, we have manufacturing. But the truth is, it's our naturopathic doctors, our homeopathic doctors, and team of herbal specialists that are really behind the Zen's Tea House movement. If you'd like to learn more about what Zen's Tea House is really about, take a look at the website, www.zenstea.com.
That's a cool word, power partner.
Yeah.
Is that do people become power partners, or is that just something you call them?
No, he's powerful. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's Mike. It's its own definition.
Done. All right. Next question.
No, I actually learned that concept through networking, power partners. Just networking with businesses that serve the same type of clients that you do, and he's been awesome, and it's so cool that he's just right up the street from here. So,
does he come and get his haircut here?
He does not. I think he has his own barber too.
Let's call him out right now,
Mike.
Yeah. Like, if you're listening, don't walk down Whittier Boulevard at night, because we are going to take you out. What are we going to throw at him? We're going to throw a curling iron at him and try to run across our place.
A nail file.
Chase him with the blow dryer.
Yeah, we're going to get the snoring lady on you, Mike. No, just kidding.
Oh, man.
We love you, Mike.
So you were talking about earlier, how, again, you went through this program and you knew at a certain age that you want to do what you want to do. You obviously had put some goals also, and was it like a mission statement of what you thought your business was going to be? Has it changed? The idea, has that changed, and your goals, has that changed?
Yeah, it's definitely changed, because when I first started doing hair, have the idea of one day opening my salon, it was just very, I guess, I don't know if superficial is the right word, but, I was very naive. Naive. Yes, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do hair, everybody's going to come to me.
There's going to be a line outside.
There's going to be a line. And, I realized really quickly that that's not the case, and that you have to build trust with people, and you have to build a rapport with people. And so that, in that sense, it did change. And then one thing that I learned from the Business Academy in high school was, if you're going to open up a business, how are you going to set yourself apart? How are you going to be different? And the whole natural concept really came from my personal experiences. I have psoriasis on my scalp, so when I get my hair colored and I'm using really aggressive color, my scalp gets really tight. I break out into sores. I get severe dry scalp, and it's kind of embarrassing for a hairdresser. So I started doing my homework a little bit and came across the lines that we carry now that's just totally committed to the health and integrity of the hair. So our products are all over 87% pharmaceutical grade aloe vera, so it's very hydrating, it's very nourishing, and really there's no other salons like that in Whittier, so that's definitely something that set us apart. So we get a lot of people who, Google natural salons, and we're one that pops up. So
would you be considered a vegan salon?
No, but we do have.
Or does it exist? I guess. I mean, that's
we definitely have. We definitely have vegan options. We offer vegan facials. We offer vegan hair color. So there are. Yeah, we have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Wow, even in this kind of market,
Yep,
huh?
Absolutely.
There you go, organic, vegan. So if you don't eat organic and vegan, you could definitely come in and still be organic and vegan.
Yes.
So I have a friend. So I'm asking this question for the friend now that you say that.
And by the way, your friend just texted you, so it's legit.
Yes, I'm so they say that if you have a water softener at home and your hair gets really like gunky, what is that normally? Is that, I don't know.
Gunky? Does that even exist? Hold on, Christina's shaking her head.
I may or may not know kind of what you're talking about, because I might know the friend, but no, but I understand what he's saying is like, does water softener, can it damage your hair and make it dry? And
but it's more become like a gunky where you can't even run your fingers through it.
Really? I don't know. I've never heard of that. I know that kind of on the flip side, hard water does play a big role into our skin, into our hair, and can create damage. But I'm not sure about soft water. That's a good question. You actually have me stumped there.
So Remo's...
I brought the paint today.
Remo's hair is a little gunky today.
Yeah.
no, like water softener. It's like a chemical, right? That's
it's a salt. So water runs through salt, and then it kind of takes... I don't know how it works, but the water comes out really smooth.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I got to get back to you on that.
Okay. Well, my friend might visit. That might
book an appointment now. Yeah. We'll resolve it soon.
Yeah.
You were also, aside from what you're doing now here at the salon, I know, again, I follow you on Instagram, and I know you have a, is it a nonprofit or is it a nonprofit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Organization that you're very hands-on. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So our salon is really involved with a nonprofit called My Refuge House, and they offer restoration to young girls who are victims of human sex trafficking and abuse, and that's something that's very near and dear to my heart. I was sexually abused as a child, and it's something that really stayed with me for a long time, and I just suppressed it until I had a daughter of my own, and all of those things came to the surface. So I got introduced to the organization very early on when I opened up the salon. Somebody came and asked if we can donate some product, and I said yes, not really knowing what I was donating to. A couple weeks later, I get a thank you card from the organization, and I opened up the card and typed in their information, and that's when it came up. So once I started reading the stories of some of these girls and what they'd been through, and the fact that some of their own parents had sold them into slavery, it really just kind of opened my eyes and made me realize, what I went through sucked, but I'm so blessed to, I could have I could have been a lot of different things. I could have been a drug addict. I could have been an alcoholic. I could have been, who knows? But after reading those stories, in a lot of ways, they saved my life, because now I can openly talk about it without crying. And I've chosen to redirect that energy and put it into something good. So, I just got back from the Philippines, and doing work there with the girls, and it's just been a life-changing experience. And our main goal is just to raise awareness about human sex trafficking, and a lot of the work that we do with the girls from my refuge house is restoring them. So a lot of things have happened, just really awful, ugly things, but you have the ability to change your life, and you're given the right tools, and you can do great things. So I kind of go over there for they think that I'm helping them out, but they're really helping me. So I go, and I've done haircuts on all of the girls and the staff, because a lot of them have never had a professional haircut before. Self-care is not that big of a thing in the third world country, not like here. We have women who are in here every 3 to 4 weeks covering their gray. So it was just really cool to be able to go and talk with these young girls about self-care, and how it just makes you feel better. Because think about it, right? When you get a fresh cut, you're like, I feel good.
I got one recently. So.
I feel clean,
Yeah.
So to be able to see the smiles on these girls' faces is just incredible, and it's it's really like, I feel like I'm doing my life's purpose by working with these girls and working with this organization.
Do you go? Is it just to the Philippines, or is it this organization is other areas as well?
No, so this organization is only in the Philippines, but it was really cool because the church that founded my refuge house is actually here in La Mirada.
Wow.
So my last trip, they were celebrating 10 years, so it was really cool to meet the pastor of the church that started my refuge house, and kind of hear his story of how it all started. So I told him, I'm like, it sucks that, you're my neighbor and I had to meet you all the way in the Philippines. But
wow, so you were in the Philippines and you met from La Mirada?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was really cool. Really great.
And it's almost like one of those kind of God-sent, messages or I don't know what you would say, but kind of, again, growing up thinking or wanting to do what you're doing now, and then now being introduced to this organization that obviously, unfortunately, ties back to you growing up, and being able now to be involved in that. It's just like, talk about everything kind of aligning and obviously working for the best and working for a positive outcome. Because one thing I do notice now that we're doing podcasting more and we've interviewed more business owners is that there's always these business owners that are giving back in some sort, and it always is something that somehow they're either directly affected with, or something that they truly believe on, and this, what you're talking about, is almost like both, right? It's professionally and obviously life experience, which putting your passion behind something like this. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out there's a couture nonprofit that does something similar.
Yeah.
Who knows? So kudos for doing something like that, and again, it's always something that is not usually talked about also in the news or in social media as much as it should be. But again, it's something that definitely needs to be known. So
absolutely. I can't tell you how many clients I've talked to and just kind of shared a little bit of my work and what we do, and how many people say, like, what, that happened to me too. Yeah. Or I've never been able to talk about that, and I've shared that. And it's just it's empowering to be able to to share something so personal and know that you're not alone in it. And I think that's been like my driving force, is just to educate and know that, you know, like, this is going on, this is happening, not just sex trafficking, but sexual abuse, and, you know, just really, we have to talk about it. We have to educate our kids. We have to talk to our families about it. And, you know, it's a conversation that needs to be talked about. And
like what you said is, as you tell your story, it empowers other people to have a safe place to be able to tell their story. Because it is something that's common. There's a quote that I learned about just giving back and being able to share. It's a candle loses nothing when it lights another candle. And so as you continue to share your story, it empowers other men and women to share their story.
Absolutely. Yeah, one of my dreams would be to one day open up a salon that employs survivors, and show them that they can turn that hurt and that pain into something positive and touch other people's lives. Because this industry is such an amazing industry, and the ability to touch people and listen. Because sometimes we're therapists.
You're everything, mom, grandma, everything.
I'm not a grandma.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, the advice you get, right? Like, the stuff you're talking about.
Pull it back, Jessie. Come on.
You're still too young for that. I know you. I know that. But I was just saying that when you're in that role, I mean, you
keep digging, Jessie.
Giving advice.
Just kidding.
I mean, sometimes your daughter, right?
Yeah, for sure. We get people all different walks of life, for sure, and sharing different stuff.
Yeah. So when Remo shows up, they could be his aunt.
Yeah.
Or my daughter. Yeah. How about that, Jessie, huh? That's how you get the points, Jessie.
Yes. That's right. With your gunky hair.
My friend.
Yes. So we've talked about your nonprofit here. What else are you got going on? I know, again, you said you're very involved with Mr. Power. What you call him? Power buddy or power
partner, Jessie.
Power partner.
Come on now.
You recently got together with him, and you want to continue the story?
Yeah.
Hi, Rose Rieslein here, owner of the Collab Inc. We are located in the heart of Uptown, 6709 Greenleaf Avenue. We're a collaborative co-working space, the first one here in Whittier. We have undedicated workspace, private cubicles, conference room, and private offices coming soon. We also will be hosting networking events and business development workshops. So we're super excited to have our professionals and entrepreneurs come in here and co-work. _collab_inc for Instagram. And then on Facebook, we are the Collab Inc. You can find out what we're all about and see our schedule of events at thecollabinc.com. You can also learn about our membership prices, fee structures, daily rates, and event space rates. We are a 2-minute walk from our parking structure on Bright Avenue. Come sit with us.
So we've talked about your nonprofit here. What else are you got going on? I know, again, you said you're very involved with Mr. Power. What you call him? Power buddy or power
partner, Jessie.
Power partner.
Come on now.
You recently got together with him, and you want to continue the story?
Yeah. So I joined MSF about 2 years ago, and I started at a whopping over 300 pounds. And he totally kicks our ass, and I love it. And I've been going back, and I haven't stopped. And so I just really, that's the other part of the salon. We're a natural concept salon, and that was just something that was really heavy on my heart. Like, how is it that I'm promoting a natural concept salon, and I'm obese. How can I be telling people, you have to take care of what you're putting on your hair, you have to take care of what you're putting on your skin, but you also have to take care of what you're putting inside of your body, because all of those things can affect our hair, can affect our skin, and we don't realize that. A lot of premature hair loss has a lot to do with what we're putting into our bodies. Those fine lines, those wrinkles, the saggy skin, that has a lot to do with, environment and also what we're putting into our body. So it was just that change that I had to make. And so working with the team at MSF has been really cool. And, I go in there and I kick ass, and it's cool because you meet a lot of great people. And from there, just by going in there, we've been able to get a lot of clients from there, just wanting the same thing, wanting to take care of their hair and their skin. So it's been a fun ride. It's been really cool. I enjoy going there.
Well, I'm glad you shared that personal story. But what I was referring to
was the lifestyle makeover. Well, but you know what? That states an even bigger point, because you actually underwent a lifestyle makeover at Mike's, and now you're contributing to this.
Yeah, so I was sorry, totally missed that part.
But again, congratulations on that, because even that is it's a big
congratulations.
hurdle.
That's why I was super excited to take part in the makeover challenge, because I know what it was like, and so when he approached me about it, I was like, how cool would it be just to help somebody feel better about themselves, and they're doing their part, they're kicking butt in the gym. And so I know one of them personally, her sister is my client, has been a client of mine for a really long time. So it was super cool to see her be one of the finalists, and I think she wants to use her makeover for her senior prom. So just super cool to be able to help them out and to see some smiles on their faces. So I'm excited about that for sure.
And talk about, prom is probably like, that age group is probably where it's more important.
Gosh, so important.
Like how you look, how you wear your hair,
Everything counts.
Whether
Everything
you have
matters.
gunk or no gunk.
After that, 'cause now it's just like
Soft water or no soft water.
Actually, that's what I said, you're seeing water just is not good enough to clean the face, huh?
No, it's not. Because, you have to, I'm going to totally geek out on you guys. You have to think, like, our water is not the best. Like, medication has been found in our water. Like,
really?
Birth control. Everything that goes down the drain.
That explains it.
So, so that's going back onto our
I haven't
face.
got pregnant.
I hope you haven't got pregnant.
So it's a good thing.
I know, Jesse. I was thinking the other day.
Oh, man. But, no, water is not enough. Water is not enough. So I invite you guys to...
Back in my days, we used to turn on the hose bib in the front and just drink out of the hose bib.
You had to wait a couple of seconds because
it was a little hot, and then the rubber from the hose. But,
I never looked at it that way. But you're right. It's nowadays with everything that goes down the drain, it's like, oh man,
scary.
Who knows what medication you're? Soon I'll start barking just because I'm taking dog medication.
Go grow a horn out of your back or something.
Oh man, fun times. So Eileen, so we talked about your place. How many? What do you call them? What do you call the girls?
So our team, our stylists, our team. So our team consists of, we have 2 hairstylists, we have 2 estheticians, and a massage therapist. So we're a small but mighty team, and my sister, who's one of our stylists, she's been here since day one. So she. She's been here through thick and thin, but she is the one who's our gentleman specialist, and we've just been on this ride together for 7 years, and it's been great. And so we're continuing to work, and it's really hard to find good team members. Like, we get, especially with our industry, we're all artists, and we get tired of one place and want to move to another place, but we're so clear on the type of people that we bring into here. We want people who are going to serve others, not serve themselves. Oh. And so that's the biggest thing that sets us apart too.
Is there? Are you the older sister, or is she the older sister?
She's the oldest.
So is there any?
I'm the oldest.
So is there any?
She looks older.
Yeah.
She does have gray in her hair.
Yeah, she's not here, so she's not in the back.
She's not listening.
Oh, she might listen to this.
Yeah,
I'm sure she's the greatest sister in the world.
She is.
So is there any ever clashes working with a sister or?
No, you know what? It's
there
so
has
funny.
To be something.
No, but you know what? It's so funny because growing up, I was a total bully to my sister. I mean, I remember one time, a few years ago, I just broke down and cried. I'm like, I'm sorry, such an asshole. So mean to you.
Last week it was right?
But my sister, she's awesome. She really is she's a big heart. And we really enjoy working together. I mean, yeah, we don't always agree on certain things, but you know what? We're not the type to sit here and argue. It's like, okay, we're going to agree on some things, but let's figure it out. And I think that's why we've been able to work together for so long, because we respect each other, and we respect that we have different ideas and different concepts, but we know that at the end of the day, in order to make progress, we have to come together and decide what we're going to do. So, yeah, she's awesome. She really is. Anybody who knows Sam knows that she's awesome.
Nice.
Love you, Sam.
The rest was edited out.
And Sam is really good at color.
Yeah.
Putting bright colors in the hair. She did put magenta streaks in my hair.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sam on her good quality of. And then also, Eileen gives really great head massages, and they put was it eucalyptus oil, essential oils in the conditioner. You guys need to get your hair done just for that massage, the shampooing massage.
Yeah.
So I would, and it also smells really great in here because of all the essential oils you have in the diffuser right now.
Yeah, we use essential oils in a lot of our services, and that's another thing that we offer for the community. Once a month, we give free wellness classes, so it allows people to come in here and learn about natural alternatives through essential oils. So whether it's wanting to change your diet, or wanting to stop using Tylenol for your kids and use something more natural, we offer those classes for our clients and for the rest of the community. So that's really cool, because we just want to continue educating and showing people that you have a choice when it comes to your products, and you can choose a natural one.
So what is a natural Tylenol?
So peppermint is really great. Peppermint is good. Yeah, peppermint is awesome. So when your little ones,
candies that with
Not peppermint
not those
candies.
ones. No, those ones are good.
I have them all the time, and
that cures bad breath. That cures bad breath.
Hear that, Jessie?
Yes.
But yeah, peppermint's great. It's great for
take it or just smell it.
So you can take it internally. You can put it on topically. I know when my little one gets a fever, I usually bust out my peppermint, rub it on her back and her neck. Definitely you want to dilute it. So we use coconut oil, and it helps instantly with the fever. It also helps with hot flashes. It helps with dandruff. It helps with so many different things. So, I feel proud that I don't have to go to grab my Excedrin migraine or my Tylenol. I can start with this first.
Yeah.
So it's been really good.
Peppermint's that good, huh? I'm gonna get it and put on my taxes.
Yes.
Put on everything.
Yes. Gets rid of ants too. Yeah. Those ants are everywhere.
Yeah. Now I have a comment, because it's 90 degrees outside, and we said how comfortable and how nice it smells. You guys really cranked the AC in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's just for you, man.
Is that something that you guys normally do, or ladies normally do, that you just crank the AC because it's cold in
Yeah.
here?
Just for you, man.
Well,
it's fresh in here.
Yeah, we usually have it cooler in here, because once the blow dryers are going on, it gets pretty hot in here. And then, right now, we have some training going on. So we have about 5 people crammed in that room back there doing some facials. So, yeah, we usually keep it cooler. So for the ones who are cold, we usually bring out like a little blanket
Really?
for them or something. Yeah.
I'd totally be me.
You want the blanket? You want the blanket, Remo?
I see a fireplace here. Can we light up the fireplace?
Right in the middle of August.
Well, here 90 degrees outside.
It is hot, man. It is hot outside.
But it feels good in here. It feels real fresh.
Going back to your salon here, where do you see yourself going? I mean, we talked about your past and how you started. We talked about where you're at now. Where do you see?
Yeah, that's a great question because I think about it often. So one thing I said earlier is just my goal is really bringing professionalism back to our industry. So I see myself having an academy. So my goal is to be that bridge for students graduating from cosmetology school, transitioning into a salon. A lot of salons don't want to hire the newbies because they don't have experience, but they need to start somewhere. And so it would be more than just teaching them how to do a haircut or how to do a blow dry, but to really understand their business and know how to grow their business. Too many hairdressers fall out of the industry because they can't make money. Oh. And in school, they just don't teach you the basics of business. So that's my goal. That would be my dream, is to have that training academy for students to come and be prepared for when they go into a salon. So,
what do you think is lacking in the industry when someone does finish? Is it the business experience? Is it just more time with the one-on-one client? What do you think the lack might be?
Excuse me. I think a lot of it is the business part of it, just not knowing. I mean, like I said, when I first started, I thought everybody was going to come to me. I thought all my family was going to come to me. And that's not the case. You need to learn how to market yourself. You need to learn how to, connect with clients. It's not just, I'm going to wait till they call me. It's like really understanding how to build your clientele. And I think that's the biggest thing that's lacking. And there's not a lot of loyalty in our industry. I can't tell you how many clients have said, I've gone to multiple hairdressers, and once I like them, they leave. And, and even just talking to other salon owners, they say the same thing, like, hairdressers come and go. And there's just for a lot of them, there's no clear direction. And there's
for the dresser, not the consumer.
For the hairdresser.
Got it.
For the hairdresser.
And that's very important, right? Because, you talk about, like, somebody who gets their hair done, whether it's once a week or twice a week, they want to make sure they go to the same person who knows exactly what they want. They know how to manage the hair, or they got
if
a little...
it's gunky, they know how to fix that.
So you want to be able to find that right person. When you find that person, you're, like, dedicated, right? You're loyal.
Yeah, and somebody who has that consistency, right? Yeah. Somebody who knows their business and can give you that consistency that they're looking for. Not, they had a bad day, and
so did you then.
Shaved off half of your sideburn and left the other one. It's so much more than just nowadays. Like, consumers need to look past just a great haircut. Is their hairdresser really serving them, really giving them the time and attention that they need? Mm-hmm. And there's definitely a need for that. And think about it. It must be so frustrating for people to go to a hairdresser, find someone they love, and then just to go back and that person's not there anymore, and then they have to rebuild that relationship in hopes that hairstylist can give them the same great cut that the last hairdresser gave them.
I'll talk from my experience. So my barber was out of town, and I think I had a wedding or something too. So I called the barber. I said, "Hey, can you explain to this barber how I want my hair?" Because he asked, "Well, how do you get your hair cut?" I was like, "I don't know. I just sit on the chair, and 45 minutes later, it's done." And so I literally had to call the barber, and he talked to the other barber, and we worked it out. Almost feels like a catastrophe was going to happen, Jesse.
No, I hear you, man. Once upon a time when I had a whole full set of hair that I needed to trim, like
14, 15 years old?
I used to live over here in this area, and I used to drive all the way to, like, Maywood to get my hair cut. And the place I used to go to, the guy had a line, so you had to get there early. It came a point where he had so many clients that he opened up his own barber shop. And then, obviously, we lost touch because we didn't know he moved, and it was like overnight. But once we found him again, like same thing. Just
give me your number, give me your house address, your pager.
And it's funny, and it's exactly that. I mean, this is when we had no Instagram and no Facebook, so like it was just word of mouth. Like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And but I'll tell you this guy was very successful. I mean, he did it well. He knew how to do what he's good at his craft. This guy, as soon as he opened up his shop, the dude was rolling in like a new car, like a new truck, expensive shoes, expensive clothes. I'm like, this dude's cutting hair. Like, where's this guy, making so much money? But it was because he knew how to do it well, and he had loyal customers who were like me, willing to drive way out there to get a haircut on a weekly basis. So.
But here's my experience. I think you get those people that are good artists, right? But when it comes to the business sense, as much as you are cutting hair in a chair for, and we'll use hair because it's our guy's hair. But does that normally translate into, if I'm opening up my own shop, all the business stuff kicks in? Properly getting insured, rent, if something breaks, it's like totally now you're out of your element. You're no longer cutting hair, you're running a business.
Yeah.
Is that something that you see people fail more often than not having that, part of the business sense?
Absolutely. I mean, it's totally different. Being an artist and being a business owner are two different things. And that's something that I wish I would have known before. I would have learned before that, one of my mentors, we were in a class and she asked a group of hairdressers, all right, how many of you hairdressers want to open up your own salon? Everybody rose their hand. Everybody. And she said, okay, what if I told you if you opened up a business, you can no longer do hair? Would you still be a business owner? And a lot of hands went down. She goes, because that's what happens. You can't grow your business if you're always working in your business. You need to make time to work on your business. And that was something that shifted for me and realized, like, if I want to grow this business and I want to continue to grow my team, I can't be behind that chair all the time. So that was a huge... And a lot of people make that mistake. A lot of hairdressers, like myself, we get that ego and like, yeah, I could do this. I could totally open up my own place. All my clients will follow me. And that's not the case, because if you don't have your crap together, people will leave.
And no one wants you to practice on their hair.
Nobody wants you to practice on their hair.
It doesn't matter how short. Like, even my hair is short, but I don't want a bad haircut.
Yeah.
When we were younger, the reason why I'm not used to going to barber shops is my younger brother used to cut all our hairs. All my brothers, we have 3 brothers, my dad's, and now when he comes, it was my nephew's. And our first haircuts, as we go look back in pictures, not knowing this in like middle school, he just used to do a mushroom cut.
Nice.
So it was just like, a line all the way across. So after looking at those pictures, I don't want anyone ever to practice on my hair.
Never again.
So you definitely want to get the craft part going.
For sure.
But yeah, the translating into business, I have a partner in another business, and I always tell him the same thing. The day you stop doing your actual craft is the day you actually start growing the business. Because if not, you're just trading your hours for money.
So true.
You can't scale it.
And it's like that for all businesses across the board. It's not just hairdressing. It's, you're a business owner and you wear a lot of different hats, and all of that plays a role. And sometimes you wear, I have to wear the artist hat a little less than I want to, but it's a necessity for growing my business. And, I've been so blessed to surround myself around great people in the industry. I have amazing mentors who I can go to talk about this, and I know that, and I'm okay. I'm okay with, I'm excited to grow this business, and I'm excited to see what's to come. So my energy is now focused on my team and helping them build their dreams.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's the first step to success right there.
Yes. And actually, the thing I remember I was going to say earlier was that you're in an industry that no matter what happens with like Amazon and all the online stuff, like people still need to come to your place to get a haircut. Well, in Remo's case, you go to theirs, but you still need someone physically, right, cut it. So
yeah, and you know what? We're in it's incredible because, like I said, it's so much more than a haircut. The power of touch is incredible, and you would be surprised like how much people need that touch. Yeah. And so to be able to offer them that is it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
I remember you say you have to come to this place. They used to sell this thing as seen on TV. You used to connect to your vacuum and you can just vacuum your hair.
Oh my gosh! If anybody's actually using
that's a guy's thing. Totally. If you have short hair, it's like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. I can just vacuum my haircut.
Oh goodness!
That tells you how much I know about hair. So it looked good. I bought it, used it once.
Done.
We didn't talk about it anymore. Awesome. All right, so let's ask you some Whittier questions.
Okay.
If you are not here, or a better question would be, what things do you think the city is missing that you would like to see? If you were to bring something to the city, what do you think it is?
That's a good question. Well, I was talking with Christine earlier, and one of the things that she said, I guess you guys are going to be doing...
Yes, we're doing a scavenger hunt on September 8th.
Yeah, I think that's so cool because what you guys are doing is you're really getting other businesses involved. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of action that happens in Uptown Whittier, and I think it's so cool. But there's a lot of action that happens on Whittier Boulevard, too. There's a lot of awesome businesses. Mm-hmm. So I think that, just more exposure on us on the boulevard and letting people know that there's so much more to Whittier than Uptown Whittier. I mean, like I said, Uptown Whittier is great. It's awesome. There's a lot of amazing businesses. But there's also a lot of amazing businesses on the boulevard. So I guess something that's missing in Whittier, off the top of my head, I don't know, but...
Well, what is something that we don't have here that you're driving somewhere else to get?
A freeway. No.
A freeway down Whittier Boulevard.
Which is good. I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Gosh, I've been in Whittier for so long, I feel like I never have to leave here. I don't know, a Cheesecake Factory? No, I don't know.
You know what? I was at the Cheesecake Factory a couple months ago. I never realized how big their menu is.
Is it still good?
I think it's pretty good. The spring rolls.
Would you go back again?
Yeah, obviously I've been there a couple times, or a handful of times. But their menu is just so
it's overwhelming,
intimidating. It's like 30 pages, and it's like, oh my god. Wow. All right. So talking about food, what is some of your your favorite go-to spots for breakfast, lunch, or maybe an adult beverage?
Okay, so hands down, favorite place is Casa del Cocinero.
Yeah, shout out to Santi.
Yeah, right, Santi. I love that place. So definitely one of my favorites.
That's on Whittier Boulevard, all the way down, right?
It's at the core. It's like by the Ocean View, Whittier Boulevard.
What do you get there?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so his cochinita pibil, bomb, really good. Mixed drinks, his Pepito. I don't know. There's a lot of tequila in that. It's really good. It's really good. You know what? I like a lot. Like, there's not one thing that I've tried that I was disappointed in. Mm-hmm. So I love his food. Another place I like is Toast. For sure. Yeah. Toast. That's really good. And then I just recently had Pancake House. I was hoping that they would have their pumpkin pancakes. They're not there yet, but love that place. So I think those are some of my top favorites here in Whittier.
Have you been to a Pancake House?
No, I didn't even know there was a Pancake House.
Oh, what?
See, this is why we need more exposure on the boulevard.
You're a breakfast guy.
Yeah, Pancake House, is that closer towards La Habra?
Yes.
Got it. I usually see a line outside of it. It's a bluish building?
Correct. Yep. Yeah, it used to be the Seafair.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I see a line.
Yes.
I'm not a big pancake person. But toast, I love toast. We eat there like 2-3 times a month.
If you like bacon, the Pancake House has really good bacon, man.
Like this big, but it's their food's really good. They have so much more than just pancakes and waffles. They have great food, but their bacon is something serious.
Yeah. So my only.
Do they have hummus?
Do they have what?
Hummus there? No, I'm just kidding.
He always has to throw that in.
My hummus joke, if everyone's that's listening.
My only complaint about Cocinero was that
They don't have hummus.
no, they didn't open early. I was like, I forget what day of the week. I was trying to grab lunch or breakfast, really. Breakfast.
They open like I think at 10 or 11.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I drove all the way over there and they were closed. I'm like, oh.
On the weekends they open at 8.
Yeah, on the weekends. This is during the week. I'm like, man. And
Do they close late?
They close at like
No, I think they close like at 10 o'clock. Their kitchen.
So how do they find if somebody wants to contact you or reach out
Book an
to
appointment.
you?
Yeah, so you can always give us a call. You can visit our website, www.couturesalonspa.com. You can check out a full list of the services that we offer there. And you can also book your appointment online, so it makes it really easy. And also, if you want to find out more information about my refuge house, we have a couple of links to on our website to their page. You can also follow us on Instagram, Couture Salon Spa, and you can find us on Facebook.
And then how about your physical address? What is that?
Sure. So our physical address is 14536 Whittier Boulevard. And like I said, we're right between Gunn and Mills and right across the street from the district school office.
Very cool. Well, thank you for having us. And well, I guess we'll have to do a recap once you get the makeover.
Yes.
That'd be kind of cool. Get them on.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
And again, kudos on everything you're doing with your nonprofit.
Yeah. So. Thank you guys so much for having me. And this was fun.
It wasn't so bad.
Yeah. All right. Go get the massage.
All right, here I go. All right, bye, Whittier.
See you later, Whittier.
Bye.
I know nothing about women hair, and so I'm going to ask.
What are you going to learn today?
And essential oils and facials.
I'll ask some questions that, excuse me now, we're asking. These are totally
kind of a disclaimer.
Dude-only questions, like, why do women dye their hair?
Self-care. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3...